What up, Crypto Warriors? It's Ultra Crypto back at it again. It is Wednesday, the 27th of January, 2021. Everything's in the red. Bitcoin took a big dump, so the market followed. Everybody went to the bathroom all at the same time. All right. Yeah, everything's in the red, top 10. And this might be a good opportunity for you to pick up some of your favorite projects because they're on sale right now. Okay? So don't get discouraged. These are basically this is basically how the market flows. All right, we have the peaks, we have the valleys, up and down. Don't sweat it. All right, don't worry about the day-to-day fluctuation. Let's get into it. Speaking about not worrying about the day-to-day fluctuations, if you look out far, all right, you take a step back and look at a bigger picture. We have ARK Invest reveals what could push Bitcoin to 500K. ARK Invest considers a few different scenarios that could see Bitcoin's price reach staggering heights. In brief, this is coming from Decrypt. Bitcoin's price could increase by $40,000 if S&P 500 companies put just 1% of their cash in Bitcoin, said ARK Invest report. We're just talking about S&P 500 companies here, not companies from around the world, just companies that are in the S&P 500. That's basically companies here in the US. If all of them, all 500 companies, just put 1% of their cash in a Bitcoin, we'll see Bitcoin go up to 70K from where it is right now. All right, so jump by $40,000. If institutional investors allocate 6.5% in Bitcoin across the board, its price could surge to 500K. Insane that they even have this broken down this way. If these companies went further and converted 10% of their cash to Bitcoin, its price could increase by 400K instead, putting it around 430K, the report claimed. ARK's maximum price target. All right. At the same time, global institutional allocations between 2.5% and 6.5% across the board could push the price of Bitcoin far beyond even that to anywhere between 200K and 500K, and roughly 6.5% is exactly the portion of their funds that big players should invest in Bitcoin to maximize returns, the research noted. So no longer are they telling people to invest, oh, just invest 1% of your net worth, oh, just invest 2%. No, they're telling them that you need to have 6.5% of your cash in Bitcoin to have a well-balanced portfolio. It's no longer the old put the 1% and all that stuff. And in some cases, we're seeing people telling them forget that and put 100% of your cash into Bitcoin, because that's what MicroStrategy did. And speaking of MicroStrategy, they have the MicroStrategy. It'll be next week. Here it is. Bitcoin for corporations. That's what I was looking for. Bitcoin for corporations. It's coming up next week, starting on Wednesday the 3rd. Damn, January is already done, people. So time flies in crypto, man. Time flies in crypto world. But January is already done. Starting next week, MicroStrategy is going to have this Bitcoin for corporations, and we're going to see fireworks. We're going to see fireworks happen. Not directly, not next week, but I'm predicting towards the end of February and probably mid-March. We'll just like how it was mid-March last year in 2020 when we had big fireworks and the market dropped. I think we're going to see big fireworks, but in the opposite direction this time, because all of those corporations can't all buy over the counter, and they're going to need to go to these exchanges and get it directly from the exchanges. Not financial advice, I'm just saying. Next, so I tweeted out, first of all, let me just say, the Plaid Model S, sick. The new Plaid Model S from Tesla, sick. Go check it out. But I tweeted this picture out, and this picture is in reference to what's been happening in the Twitterverse, actually the Redditverse, and retail investors crushing Wall Street. All right, they launched an attack on Wall Street and started to kick ass. All right, so here it is. We have GameStop, good company, was doing good, and Wall Street decided to short the company. All right, Wall Street hedge funds decided to short the company, and 138% short interest, making billions. Perfectly okay, right? I mean, look at this. lost 95% of its value. Now we see that retail investors lost a lot of money. Now we're seeing that the retail investors, they got together on Reddit in these forums, in these message groups, and they started to pump the stock because they saw that these guys were over leveraged. They were just killing the stock, making billions, right? So they decided to flip the script on them. They flipped the script. Retail started to make back some money. And look at this. When it started pumping and the retail investors started losing money, all right, they started complaining about it and saying, oh, we need to protect the hedge funds. They shut down trading of GameStop when it reached this level, and then they banned the group on Discord and Reddit. How crazy is that? We have investors, all right, that are supposed to be professionals making billions, taking a risk. They're taking a risk. No one put a gun to their head to take this risk, right? And they're complaining now. They're being Mitches now when the script is flipped on them. All right, when we have retail investors playing them at their own game, they're getting mad and shutting off the council. All right, they're getting mad and throwing the controller because they suck. They're a bunch of soft dorks that can't take the heat. They're the type of people that need to get pushed into their wall lockers. All right. So here it is. We have Discord bans Wall Street Bets. That's the name of the group that boosted GameStop, and they're claiming some straight up bullshit on the reasons why they banned it. All right. So the Wall Street Bets server has been on our trust and safety team's radar for some time due to occasional content that violates our community guidelines, including hate speech, glorifying violence, and spreading misinformation. To be clear, we did not ban this server due to financial fraud related to GameStop and other stocks. I'm calling bullshit on that. Okay? Calling straight up BS, because why all of a sudden now you're going to ban them? You know, I thought Discord was supposed to be something for people that want to be decentralized, that wanted to be that wanted to exit the system, so to speak. But I guess not. You know, just like Elon Musk tweeted, Discord has gone corporate. They're banning them. There it is. And this is a tweet from someone called Hannah Murphy. Discord tells me they've shut down the Wall Street Bet server, their equivalent to the Reddit forum, for continuing to allow hateful and discriminatory content after repeated warnings. Straight up bullcrap. While the explanation is plausible, the timing raises eyebrows. Like, you think? Like, come on. And we're having all these pundits and these talking heads on the different, you know, Wall Street type shows like, you know, CNBC, Squawk Box, and whatever the hell it's called, right? I don't watch those garbage shows. But they're starting to wonder if it's if it would be considered insider trading, or not insider trading, but let me see, Reddit going CNBC quest pump and dump. That's what I was looking for, pump and dump scheme. If it's a pump and dump scheme, it's not a pump and dump scheme, because they're continuing to pump it. They're continuing to pump it and squeeze it and giving a short squeeze to those stupid gamblers on Wall Street. It's fine for them to gamble, right, with people's pension funds and people's livelihoods. But when retail flip it on them and start gambling with their money, then they cry foul. Straight up sucker move right there. Straight up sucker move. But let's discuss it in the comment section below. What do you think? Do you think Bitcoin will eventually hit 500K? And what do you think about these guys? These Wall Street crybabies crying to their mommies about not being able to win at the game because they're getting beat at their own game. Bunch of sissies. They all need to get smacked and shoved in a locker somewhere. Let's talk about it. Sergeant Crypto and I'm out. Peace.